Listen, I have had a gnarly week, all right? I am mildly hungover from a Christmas party I went to last night, and I'm tired. And so I may be a little bit sassier in today's reaction than in other ones, but I will try and keep it cool, calm, and collected and nuanced like I usually do. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for sticking around. I really appreciate you. It's the holiday season. What you know what that means? That means that, first of all, Peppermint Mocha Coffee Creamer is back in the stores, and that is very exciting for me. But also that means that people in general just forget how to be decent human beings. I don't know what it is about Christmas time, but at least in my experience, especially as a former retail employee, because I have worked retail a few different times in my life, it just seems that the audacity of people seems to go through the roof, and that is including, but not limited to, some of our favorite online influencers, right? So today, we're going to be talking about GlitterandLazers' deleted video showing her going to Target and, quite frankly, being an absolute menace. But before we get into this mess, I want to thank today's video sponsor, FlexiSpot. Now, you all, if you've seen any more of my videos, you probably know that FlexiSpot is a very long-time friend of the channel. I always say this, but I actually had a FlexiSpot standing desk long before they even contacted me to work with them. They are my go-to for desks, or especially standing desks, because I really don't think you can beat the quality for the price, and I recommend them to people in my day-to-day life as well. Today I wanted to showcase again my E7L desk, and which has been perfect for my new desk setup in my partner and I's new apartment that we moved into like half a year ago, which is so weird. It has allowed me to create my like cozy little corner to film in and edit in, and most importantly, play video games in. The E7L offers an industrial grade steel frame and a solid desktop to support a maximum weight capacity of 330 pounds. So my PC and all of its little components are very safe on here. Nothing's going to happen, and my PC is very heavy. It also has a triple motor system, which independently powers each leg of the desk frame, provides maximum stability, and just smoother adjustments in general. It has a keypad that allows you to program 3 different heights, so you can just do it once, press the button, and it programs it, so you never have to like fiddle. You just press the number that is associated with the height that you want. It also offers a very, very important anti-collision feature, which means it can detect when it's about to hit something, and it adjusts itself so it does not do that, and it'll do it while it's in motion, which is good for everybody, including myself, whose desk space is sometimes a little bit less organized than I would like. An L-shaped desk is not what you need. You can get the E7 on its own without the extra L attachment. But I truly think that FlexiSpot is one of the best options on the market for standing desks, because they can get very pricey, and I think that FlexiSpot, you cannot beat the quality of desk for the price. Be sure to click the link down below to find the right desk for you, and thank you again so much to FlexiSpot for sponsoring today's video and being such a good friend of the channel, and thank you all, as always, to you guys for watching my content so that brands like FlexiSpot want to keep working with me. Okay, now let's get back into this whole thing. So do I realize that there are much larger things happening in the world than like another entitled influencer going to Target and causing a scene? Absolutely. To which I want to say, the events happening in Palestine right now are atrocious, unacceptable, and just should not be happening. I've been taking a lot of time to educate myself because admittedly I was extremely uneducated about the entire situation when all of this kind of started happening. I know it's been going on for a very, very long time, but with the most recent events, that was when I've actually started to take the time to actually educate myself on what is going on. And the Palestinian people deserve to live their life in peace and not have to worry about if they're gonna live to see another day. And there are no words to describe it, honestly. And I apologize for anybody who's been wanting me to talk about it or address it in my videos. I just was learning. I was learning. I just want to acknowledge that like, I know there are bigger issues in the world happening right now, and the world is really, really grim right now, for a lot of people. And some entitled influencer going to Target and causing a mess is not the biggest issue on the planet. And I would be remiss if I didn't use my platform to talk about it at least a little bit. So thank you for listening to that. Now I guess, let's get back into glitter and lasers. There's really no good way to transition out of that. But if you don't know what's going on, Glitter and Lasers, she recently posted a video of her going to Target, presumably to do some like holiday shopping or something, and it didn't go the way that she wanted it to. And she has since deleted the video, but as we know, the internet is forever. Nothing is truly gone. And I think it is honestly very telling that she deleted this video, in that she knows that she did something wrong. As of right now, and this was posted like, I want to say a week ago from the day that this is going live, and I'm filming it on Sunday, December 5th, and she hasn't said anything about it, as far as I know, and I do think she's posted another video on her channel since then, so there's that. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about it because I thought it was very interesting. And as a former retail employee, I was fuming watching this video. It's, I think it helps lend to the conversation surrounding the level of entitlement and just how out of touch some influencers can be, and just refuse to acknowledge their wrongs. And yeah, so let's just get into the reaction. And also I kind of want to touch on some of the comments after this. But yeah, I want to react to it first so you're all in the loop. I'm taking these off because I'm putting on my big headphones. And yeah, so keep in mind, this video has since been deleted from the internet, but the internet is forever and the farms really pulled through with this one. I don't go on the farms often, if at all, except for when I need to find deleted content from certain creators, and it really, really pulled through this time.
So I am headed to do a little bit of a Target run, and I thought I would bring you guys along.
Thank you. How considerate.
Because Target's fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I figured you might enjoy seeing the things I pick up when I head to my local Target. Ta-da! Target!
Target. Listen, I fucking love Target, okay? I love Target. It's really fun. It is a great place to go. But I'm sorry. Okay, let's just keep going.
We're here. We've made it. They're hiring. If any of you are looking for a job.
Okay, before I got into anything with this video, anything else that happens later on in this video, this comment in itself drove me nuts because it's so, for some reason, it just came off super patronizing to me. Like, oh, they're hiring if anybody's looking for a job, as if it's just so easy to get hired anywhere right now. Like, I have applied for jobs at Target before, and I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I am very qualified to work a retail job. And I have gotten one preliminary interview, and then I did not get the job. And anybody that I've talked to who has tried to work at Target, who has applied to work at Target, like 8 times out of 10, they are not even given a preliminary interview. Working at Target is like notoriously very difficult to get into. And so like just this like flippant comment of like, oh, they're hiring if anyone needs a job. While meanwhile, she's probably on her way to go spend like a ridiculous amount of money on shit she doesn't need there. Anyways, that just rubbed me the wrong way, especially right now with the job market in any field in America being the way that it is. Like, they're hiring. It's so easy if anybody's looking for a job. That bothered me, okay? Listen, I have had a gnarly week, all right? I am mildly hungover from a Christmas party I went to last night, and I'm tired. And so I may be a little bit sassier in today's reaction than in other ones, but I will try and keep it cool, calm, and collected and nuanced like I usually do. So in my last video about Anna, I got a lot of comments, I'm assuming from people that, 1, have never seen my content before, and 2, probably are supporters of her, which I see you, I get you. I also was a supporter of her for a very long time. and people were accusing me of tearing another woman down, being jealous, all of that. I am a supporter of all women's rights, almost to a fault, but I am not a supporter of women's wrongs. And to me, this is a woman's wrong. So that's what we're doing today. But yeah, I just wanted to address that as well. Anyways, the comment about the job sent me, and I was like, oh God, I'm scared of where this is gonna go, because that's not enough to delete this video. So let's just keep going.
They are hiring. Okay, I'm gonna grab my cart because it's gonna be a big one today. And off we go.
Get it, bestie.
To the Target.
Yeah.
I lied.
Hell yeah.
I did find like a big one that can like go in a little pair. I think they're really cute.
Those are butt plugs. I'm sorry. I just remember seeing this TikTok of like, it's every year this like gay doctor on TikTok comes up and like goes to the Target dollar section and is like, holds up all the different little trees and they're like, don't put this where it doesn't belong. Don't put this where it doesn't belong. And that's all I can see whenever I see them. I have some on the mantle of our fireplace, like I get it, but that's all I can think of when I see them. Anyway, sorry.
They're super affordable because they're in the dollar spot. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bestie.
It was like right on the end. It was my size. It was calling to me. It's a little tight. Yes, it's a little bit small. So that's a no. Oh, which is a bummer because it's so cute. It's like I'm right in between an extra large and a 2X right now. And so sometimes it works.
So this was another point that I wanted to touch on before any of like the true menacing behavior begins. But like I've done a couple videos on Anna, but in my most recent one, I was very critical of her weight loss journey, because she is on either Wegovy or Ozempic or one of those kinds of medications, and she's also a partner with Novo Nordisk, the pharma company that produces those medications. And I just don't think she's being fully transparent about her journey, and that's one of like the biggest criticisms I've had of Anna as of recent, right? And so with her saying she's between an XXL and a 2X, is that what she said? Yeah. Which those are two different sizes, right? I just can't help but not believe that. And like I never ever comment on a creator's body size, like even if they're a fat acceptance creator, like I just don't, because I oftentimes don't think it's relevant to the conversation. But given Anna's like lack of transparency with her entire weight loss journey, which she has lost weight, like that is not like a question, but given her lack of transparency with her weight loss journey and how she's doing it, I just don't believe that she's that size. Because you want to know who is that size? Me. I span from extra large to extra large in like straight size clothing, and then I am between like a 0X and like a 1X in their plus size clothing. I am not a small person. I'm still not like a small person, but I am smaller than her. And so I guess just for me, like just by looking at her, but then again, also maybe she thinks she is that size and maybe she's buying the wrong size clothing. Like I'm willing to give her that benefit of the doubt as well, because I do understand that when you're losing weight, like knowing what size you are, especially as a woman shopping in the women's section, is really hard. And so like maybe she genuinely does think she is that size, but like I just don't see it. And I'm not trying to be mean, but if she's also lying about it, then like that does not help her case with the criticism that she's been getting on the internet about her lack of transparency. So yeah.
And sometimes it doesn't. So I always just try it, which is makes shopping a little bit less fun because it really is a 50-50 chance, 50% chance something will work or just totally fail.
I also want to note here that she's not shopping in their plus size section. So that's like the first thing of note here before things kind of go off the rails.
Why? Why so much hat?
Okay, this is kind of where it starts to get a little hinky, all right? First off, that's not an accurate way to try on a hat. you don't put it on your whole fucking head. Also, just shoving your whole nose and mouth into an article of clothing during cold and flu season, it just is so bizarre to me.
Y'all, it caught my eye, and if they don't have my size, I'm gonna be so pissed. It is a bedazzled denim jacket.
Revolutionary.
Bedazzled.
Never seen it before in my life.
Okay,
Never seen one of those before in my life. I definitely
don't.
don't have one from another brand in my closet.
I love it. It's so ridiculous, but it's kind of amazing.
Low-key, I saw that at Target the other day, and I wanted it really bad, but they didn't have my size, so I didn't buy it, and I didn't get mad because they didn't have my size.
I'm getting it. It's so stupid. I love it. I mean, it's teddy bears with Christmas lights.
It's
How can
cute.
I not?
I will give her that. It's cute. I wanted it really
to.
bad.
Okay, I kind of like this one. I don't like that I can't read it clearly, though. But there's part of me that looks like, this is the one I wanted, but of course, not my size. I mean, it looks very stretchy, though, but...
Because you're not in the plus size section. You are still a plus size person. So a lot of the things in that section are probably, unfortunately, not going to be your size.
I'm gonna let the sweater live its best life. Not on me. Also, why do they make all this cute ass kid clothes and none of it in my size? That's all I want to say. I would buy all of it.
That's a valid question, because sometimes I walk past the kids section and I'm like, I look at like a dress in it or something, and I'm like, if they made that for adults, would wear the shit out of that. Especially at Target. So I get that, because I think that to myself often. Ooh, that's fun. That's really fun.
Theme of this video, it's not my size.
Because you're not in the plus size section. Like, I am very much in between the straight sizes and the plus sizes, and I have been even when I was at like my lowest size, because I am, or my lowest weight, because I am like a wide person. Like, I just am a wide framed person, and so like even when I was at my lowest size, like I was very much in between like the straight sizes and the plus sizes. So like I had to realize that even though I had lost like 115 pounds at the time, I may still have to shop in the plus size section. Was it nice to have more of an option? Yeah. But like sometimes, depending on the store, depending on what I'm looking for, I might still have to shop in the plus size section. And like, that's okay. Especially in the women's section, because sizing in women's clothing in America, at least, is so odd.
Okay, we gotta find this in my size. That's really cute.
Oh, that's cute.
With the Christmas trees?
I'm not gonna lie, that's really cute.
Nothing's in my size.
Okay. This is where it starts getting iffy. Granted, I will give her the benefit of the doubt here that like, yes, that shelf is a mess, and I recognize that. But just throw it on there, bestie. Just throw it back. Just throw it back on there with not a care in the world, right? Oh my god. Okay. This is where it kind of starts going off the rails, and this is where she started getting a lot of pushback on this video.
This is amazing. I've come face to face with something that like I was destined for. It's
A
not
sparkly
even small.
blazer. Again, revolutionary.
Yeah, no. Nope. What about this? This was supposed to be a fun and joyful trip, but it's turning out kind of sad.
You're not in the plus size section. You are a plus size person still. I know. And the thing is with this, like, I have been here. I've been on shopping trips where I wanted to find some cute clothes and nothing fit. Like yesterday, I was trying to figure out an outfit to wear. I am bloated because I'm waiting for Mother Nature to come visit this week. And like, none of my clothes fit. And I was just like, I have had it with pants. I have had it with clothes. I get it. It's frustrating, right? And so I just want to say, like, I have been here. And it's also frustrating when, like, you are losing weight, you have lost weight. I think she's lost, like, 100 pounds, which is nothing to, like, scoff at, right? And, like, I get it when you have lost 100 pounds and maybe your body isn't changing in ways that you thought it would. And so like things that you look at and think they should fit you don't. And I understand the frustration with that because I have been there. I was there when like I was shedding a bunch of weight right after I had weight loss surgery, all that. Like I've been there and I get the frustration 100%. But I think the aggressive way in which she is just like putting stuff back, messing things up for the employees that work there is like incredibly unnecessary and is very like toddler tantrum-esque.
We're gonna turn it around. We're gonna turn it around. It will be okay. Yeah. Oh, I think this is a plus section.
There you go.
Look how sad this. They look terrible.
I will admit that the plus section in some Targets is like admittedly very sad. In a lot of stores, the plus section is admittedly very sad. And that is something that like I have never appreciated, that the fact that like you do have to buy a lot of cute plus size clothes online and like you can't try it on in store. That is very frustrating and I recognize that 100%. So here's where I was like, okay, I want to make a video on this. She's talking about how awful the mannequins look, which I want to say well, honestly, both of them. I would wear both of those outfits, but particularly the one that she's about to undress. I was like, that's a cute outfit. Like the hot pink cardigan situation with the cool pants and the metallic booties. Are you kidding? I would wear the shit out of that outfit. And she's like, she looks terrible. And I'm like, well, fuck me then, right? Anyway, let's keep watching this.
I'm gonna help my girls out.
Okay.
They look absolutely horrific.
All right.
Maybe put her in there
Just
so it can be like
horrific.
a holiday look. I'm pissed. It looks terrible. Like, what is this? This girl has a beanie on too. It's so bad. Okay, I'm gonna keep her pants.
Mind you, like, these are not any more or less egregious than some of the, like, mannequins in the straight size section. I've seen the mannequins in the straight side section in some very questionable outfits, per my taste. But they're other people's tastes. Like, they're not all trying to sell to me individually, you know?
That's because I think it's gonna be too much to switch her pants. Honestly, these two mannequins
Just
should be
strip her
together,
down.
because they're both going to a party. I wanna keep her.
You know best, Anna. Just strip her down. Yeah, you don't want her flashing everybody. The shoes are cute. That girl is me.
Give me that. I know what I'm gonna use. Girl,
The pants are really cute. I'd actually wear. I need new jeans.
Get this in.
There's a Target person like right across the way, and I'm just having to pretend like nothing's happening.
Just don't do it in the first. Okay. There's a Target employee and I have to act like I'm not doing anything. Then maybe you just shouldn't be doing it in the first place. Maybe you just shouldn't be actively making retail employees' jobs harder than they already are during December. You know? And this is where, as a former retail employee, I was just like, wow, you are so out of touch. I was talking to somebody else about this, and I'm like, this is big, like, my mom gave me money and dropped me off at the mall behavior. But what I really took issue with is her, like, first of all, like, dismantling the mannequin, like, taking her apart, like, taking her arm off to change her and all of that, because, like, that's something that you're, like, trained in when you start a retail job. And no, it's not rocket science, and, like, a lot of people could figure out what to do if they weren't, but, like, that's something that they train you in when you get hired at a retail store. And I've worked at, like, Kohl's. I've worked at other stores that are, like, department stores. I've had to dress mannequins before. A lot of the times, like, these mannequins, like, what they're wearing on the floor is told to be put on by corporate. So, like, these are all in, like, they call them a planogram. So it's, like, the floor plans for each season when they're switching out the seasons and stuff. Or when they get new collections, like, you'll get a planogram. And I don't know, again, because I've never worked at Target, I don't know if they're the same. A lot of the times, these outfits are chosen by corporate and are told to the employees to be put on by corporate. And sometimes a member from corporate or like your district manager will come in and inspect the store, and sometimes it's like not planned. And if it's not to how it should be set up, they could get in trouble for that, at least in my experience. And so like at the very least, the employees who already are overworked and underpaid and just treated like garbage during the holiday season especially, are gonna have to redress this mannequin, which is a task. Like, Anna's having so much fun with this, but like when you have 100 other things to do, it's a fucking task, okay? So at the very least, they're gonna have to redress this mannequin because it's not per the planogram. At the very most, they could get in trouble for this. Like, they could get penalized for this. And that is not okay. Like, if an employee like didn't have a chance to redress this mannequin, and let's say their district manager or somebody that came in to inspect their store and saw that they were not dressed per the planogram, like, they could get in trouble. And that is where I was like, this is ridiculous behavior, and this is not new behavior for Anna, okay? She seems to have this weird sense of entitlement when it comes to the plus size section in stores, and I feel like she thinks she's making some sort of like social statement, but really she just looks like a doofus. Like, that's just all I can say.
Oh, she looks rough. My work here is done. But seriously, if you want people to feel better,
You don't work there.
Make the mannequins look good.
My work here is done. She doesn't work there, and she's making the people's lives who do work there significantly harder.
How are people supposed to feel like they're gonna look good in your clothes when your mannequins, who are perfectly proportioned, look like trash?
To me, that was a very normal, like, unoffensive, could be and probably is marketable to many different people. It was very, like, neutral for the most part. Those outfits are like usually planned out for very specific reasons. I could see how it could be a bigger conversation, but to me, sorry, I'm drinking coffee and my bariatric tummy is like irpy. I could see how it could be a bigger conversation, like, why are plus size sections so boring compared to the other ones? Like, I get that conversation, but like, it's not up to Anna to decide. I think if she wants to have this much input, she should just go get a job at corporate and figure it out from there.
That's all I'm gonna say. Ironically, my black shoes are a bit big right now, so I'm trying to find, oh, these. These are amazing.
Okay, this is also nitpicky, but are those or are those not so similar to the boots that she was shitting on that the mannequin was wearing?
They're like $50, which is like a really good price. But I don't need them, so they're going back.
Is it? Is it a really good price?
XL. I'm gonna look and see if they have this online in Plus.
It's activewear. It stretches out. I worked in an activewear store, and like, activewear, especially folded or on the hanger, is like deceptively small looking. Like, but when you try it on, you're like, oh, this fits.
If they do, I'm gonna buy it because, like, this. Oh my gosh! Do you see the vision? Like, this is me, and I need sports bras because.
Yeah, just drop it on the shelf, bestie. Don't even try and make it look like it was. Just drop it right back on that shelf. Don't even try. Yep. After undressing an entire mannequin.
I found one the other day and my boobs popped out the side. And that is the reality of my
honestly.
life right now.
Yep, just throw it on. Just haphazardly. Just fucking throw it.
I'm constantly losing my new iPhone charging cord.
These people, so Anna's not unique in acting like this. I just need that out there, right? But all I can think about is, like, if there was an employee within the vicinity, which I'm sure there was, watching her just haphazardly throw shit back on the shelf. Like, you're just sitting there. I've been there. You're just sitting there watching, and you're just like, because there's already so much to do, especially during the holidays, that, like, in post Black Friday, which I think this was, like, there's so much to do. You're just watching this person, like, not even try to put stuff back how it was. And, like, am I perfect with that? No. But, like, do I use my knowledge of folding clothes for retail purposes and fold it back up and put it back on the thing. Yeah, like I feel like that's just being a decent human. And just the level of entitlement and like the level of out of touchness in this video is absurd to me. And the fact that like this was filmed, edited, and like probably approved by her and possibly a few people if she has a team, and they were like, yeah, great, amazing content, is so funny to me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's driving me nuts, and I just thought this one was cute because look at the back.
It is
Yeah,
very
this
cute
one,
charging cord.
It'll probably last like 2 weeks, but I swear I lose them, break them all the time. I am not a gentle person, and I'm okay with that. How did this take me so long to notice?
What are you?
So gross. Who knows what that is? Oh my gosh, they're
Why
really
did you?
soft. I don't think I
Yeah.
ever held the Squishmallow
Just
before.
shove your face in the Squishmallow. Just shove it in there. During cold and flu season, that is a really cute Squishmallow, though. Oh my god, I can't.
Do I need this? Actually, Justin's canceled, so no.
Justin is canceled, but the NSYNC Christmas album smacks. Okay. Smacks. It goes so hard. NSYNC or Backstreet Boys? Let me know down below.
I know this isn't the brand that's on TikTok, but I keep seeing this thing on TikTok, and I feel like I've always wanted to try it. So I was like, for $30, I'm gonna try it. I don't even know if it's gonna fit around my waist. Dude is very particular.
That's okay.
He likes things that feel soft. If it feels like a blanket, he'll wear it.
I wish my
If it feels
cats would
like
wear
anything else,
clothes.
he won't.
I would just,
Then
be
I'll
so
pass the
good.
soft test. Okay, so I'm like pretty much done. I just need to hit up protein and snacks, because I'm a protein girly now. And then yeah,
Welcome.
pay and check out. I'm gonna get some Alania News and Rocky Road. You guys suggested I try these, the Think bars, so I'm gonna throw those in. I'm kind of barred out though. I want something else that's not a bar, so.
What you know about being barred out, Anna? I'm sorry. Just that phrase means something vastly different in so many different circles.
Let's see what we got.
I'm sorry.
Maybe we have a challenger because I just found Red Bull makes a peach version now. The energy game is getting too intense for me. Too many options. Snagging a couple Smart Sweets.
I do love a Smart
Sour
Sweet.
Buddies are the best Smart Sweets. Don't come for me in the comments.
No, the peach
You know
rings
I'm
are.
right. Okay, I'm going through the beauty section and I'm not allowed to buy anything because I have way too much stuff I have not used already. But
Valid.
it's always like
I feel
alluring,
that.
especially at holiday season. So it all looks so dang cute. And I love cute. This Target
That's
has,
valid.
Like, fancy
I get sucked
stuff.
in too.
I haven't been in a Target for a long time because I usually order
I can tell.
online. And like Target got even fancier if that's possible.
I'm sorry.
These. You like never find them in bags here. Trying to see if they have this one, but I like the sour cream. Oh yes!
Okay. So this is going to be a little bit of a tangent. So she's shopping for protein snacks and she's getting really, really excited about said protein snacks. And like, I get that. Like, when I was first like learning the importance of protein consumption after, well, actually before and after weight loss surgery, I got super excited about random protein snacks that like were a little bit better nutritionally for me than like the like original counterpart, right? And these protein chips are very good and I do like them. Like, I remember, I should start doing this again, but I used to make like some Spanish like chicken and rice, and then I would like crumble up the taco flavored ones, like the Quest Doritos essentially is what they are, and like put those on the top, and it added like a quick extra like 10 grams of protein or whatever's in a little bag of them. But so I get the excitement of finding new protein things like when you are newer on a weight loss journey. Totally get it. Do I think this is where you should be getting all of your protein from? No. Because I do think in some ways like protein bars are basically like candy bars with like more protein in them. But somebody, when I made a community tab post that I was going to be making this video and to look out for it, somebody commented saying that like somebody made a comment talking about her excitement over the snacks and the food after being so frustrated that nothing fit her in the clothing section. And I had not put that connection together when I watched this the first time. And I was like, OMG bestie, you're so right. And I told this person that I would make that point in this video, but I wanted to like give them credit for it. Because that's such a good point. Like, because I have been, like I said, I've been in that position before where you're shopping and nothing fits and it's so frustrating. And like, then you want to go to something afterwards that you know is going to work. And so for me, it was always like shoes, jewelry, accessories, all that kind of stuff. And I still very much am like an accessories girly. Like I'm only just now starting to like really embrace like clothing, you know, outside of the accessories, because I had to deal with that feeling of nothing fitting for such a long time. But I do think it's a very interesting point to make about how excited she gets about the snacks afterwards, after trying on a bunch of stuff that didn't fit. And I'm not criticizing her for that because I have been there many, many times, and I used food as an emotional crutch a lot of times. But with how like health conscious she is portraying herself as now, I think this is kind of telling, and that maybe her relationship with food like isn't as healed as she makes it out to be in some of her other content. And yeah, or she could just be acting ridiculous and like hyperbolic just because that's how she is as a person. But I just thought it was a very interesting point and I wanted to point it out here.
Sorry, I'm real excited. I get excited about protein chips. This is who I am as a person now. But we've got the chicken and waffles elite, and
that does not sound
I'm
good.
waiting to get these because I haven't seen them yet. Spicy queso. So it's and they have the Quest crackers. The protein section at Target is popping. It is popping.
And listen, I am a snacker. Like, I am a snacker. I have always been a snacker. And that is something that has been a fault of mine most of the time. But I kind of got to the point where I was like, I need to accept that I may snack and that I'm probably going to snack sometimes. And so I wanted to I get wanting to have like protein snacks around that you can grab. Not all the time, but just something that's like easy to grab. You can munch on it, doesn't hurt your calorie count too badly for the day, all of that. Like I get that concept as well. So yeah.
What happened? What are these? I've never had these before. It doesn't have enough protein. Like I have to eat so much freaking protein for recovery that, oh my God. This is like Christmas for like.
Also, these things
chips.
are at Target like all the time, and the Target that I go to frequently is like nothing special, especially in the grand scheme of Denver. There are some very good Targets in Denver. The one I go to is not that special, and like they have this same selection. So I just genuinely feel like she doesn't maybe go shopping that often, which she does travel a lot, so I get that.
Legendary Foods that makes the most incredible Pop-Tart stuff.
I don't know where she's from, but her Midwestern accent in this is cracking me up also. Being a like solid Midwesterner that now just lives in Colorado.
Now has protein chips. And I've heard that they're really freaking good. I never knew this. I'm coming to Target for protein shit all the time. I'm like, it's so sad how happy I am about this. I know this is like the saddest thing in the world, but I'm literally geeking out here. This is the brown, I can get the brown sugar ones here. I was ordering these online. They have it all. They literally have everything that I've been paying ridiculous shit to get, and I didn't even know it.
You could just like, she could just like go to the website and click shop in store and everything would be there that they have for the most part. I don't know. For me, this whole video just shows like how out of touch with like everyday people she is. Not kind of, that she is.
I'm literally having
one of those moments.
Oh, I gotta get this. I don't want to drop this. Look at that sexy hand brushing his hair. It makes me want to brush my hair. Suddenly, I want to take care of myself for all these sexy men grooming themselves. This might be my favorite section of the entire Target.
Okay, so that was the video. I'm gonna scooch over. So that was the video. Like I said, is this the biggest news on the planet? No. Is this the most egregious thing someone has done on the internet? Absolutely not. But did I just think it was worth talking about based on like everything else we've seen of from Anna as of recent? Yes. I really truly, like, based on my last video of her, I really don't think that she understands like why certain things are a problem that people are pointing out on the internet and in her comment section. Because I do feel like she's gotten to the point that a lot of influencers do, where they just become so out of touch with like the everyday average person. Yeah, I want to talk about some of the comments because I do think those are important to touch on. One says, "Oh my gosh, seeing her do that almost made me crazy. It was just so rude and thoughtless and enough for me to unsubscribe." So people are leaving because of this. That may seem extreme to some of you, but I think the way people treat those in retail or service industries says a lot about their basic character, and that I 1000% agree with. When I was dating, if the person I was on a date with was an asshole to like the waiter or waitress at the restaurant or bartender or whatever, I was like, all right, bye, because that's just... They're just, like, I don't understand people who think less of people who are in the retail or service industries. Anyways, how difficult is it to simply fold an item and place it back on the shelf neatly? Not that difficult, actually. I know that Anna frequently makes comments about how she doesn't care what others think of her, but maybe she should take a look at her behavior in this instance. And I think that sums everything up very beautifully, but let's look at another one. It's clear you've never worked a service industry job, or you would have more respect and consideration for those of us who do. I remember the JCPenney video last year of you doing the same thing, and I have the JCPenney video and we're going to touch on it in a second. Somebody on the farms, which like I said, I do not frequent the farms often. But I do when I'm like looking for a video that's been deleted or something. Pointed out about how she snapped at somebody that she was there with. To like bring her something while she was dressing the mannequin. I could never snap at snap at somebody to do something. The entitlement of even just that simple little thing. Wild. But also, yes, there was a video of her and a friend doing during Vlogmas last year, where they were going to JCPenney to do like those funny like glamour shots that they do at the photography studios that are often in JCPenney's. And they found out for some reason, I don't know how they were even able to book the session if this was the case, but like they found out when they got there that the photo studio was closed, so they couldn't do it. So they decided to just make the whole store their photo studio, which like normally it's like whatever. People have photo shoots like in the fake flower section of like Michael's craft stores and all that kind of stuff. It's like if you're being considerate, that's fine. But like repeatedly, like at least 2 or 3 times in that video, they like nearly break something.
I'm just gonna take him home. See the difference? The just immediately better. Also, I feel like give her a little sass.
Ooh, it's heavy too.
I know.
I like this.
Don't hit me with that.
It's hard to hate. Well, I think, okay, I don't know because I'm too short. I was gonna try to jump. Definitely not doing that.
They are just overall very inconsiderate of like the displays, which again, employees are going to have to fix, and doing this during the holiday season especially is like extra egregious in my opinion, because working retail during the holidays is actual hell on earth. Oh yeah, at the end they were like, I'll put in clips and everything, but at the end she was like, I don't think we're allowed at this store anymore. Actually, just kidding, we didn't get in trouble at all.
I also think that we're maybe not welcome here anymore.
Probably not.
Probably not, but you know what? That's okay.
Yeah. When was the last time we honestly walked into a JCPenney? We aren't online anymore.
I know, yeah, they can't see my face online. Actually, we didn't get in trouble at all. I think the staffer was actually kind of amused by us.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why would you even joke about that? Because to not be allowed in a store again, that means that like you had to do something very serious. I don't know. So this is not a first time thing for Miss Anna. And I think it's just a very good example again of how out of touch she is with the whole just being an average person thing. And it's easy for influencers to fall into that trap, and she's not unique here. Like, it reminded me of, like, I think last month when Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio from TikTok, they're like Charlie at least is like, or at least at one point was the most followed person on TikTok at the age of like 16 or something like that. They had a line come out in Walmart of products, and they like cosplayed as Walmart employees, like, cause that's something to like just be flippant about. It just really bothered me, and I wanted something that was like not super serious to talk about right now, because like I said, I have had a very gnarly like week. And this was just something that I felt was an interesting thing to lend to the Glitter and Lasers saga, and so I wanted to talk about it. That's all I really have to say for this video. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And thank you so much again to FlexiSpot for sponsoring today's video. Remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to others, put stuff away when you pick it up at the store, put it back as correctly as possible, like as much as you are capable of. Drink your water, take your meds, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.